realize something. You don't normally mess with people like me. See, Jessica? Jessica's my sister. Since Jessica's my sister, you know. Oh! See, accidents like messing up a line can happen on any set. Whether it's with amateurs just starting out or seasoned professionals. But why? It's their job, right? Well, that's because people, just like me and you, are working on the things that we love to watch. And they mess up. But that doesn't mean it's always a bad thing. So in this week of Watch Like a Filmmaker, we'll be diving into those mistakes, bloopers, and accidents that made it into our favorite movies, and celebrate this week the fact that people just like us make the movies and shows that we love to watch. So thank you for sticking around so far, and let's continue in this week's Watch Like a Filmmaker.
I'm a virgin.
I'm so sorry, dude. I was trying so hard not to sneeze.
Okay, admittedly, that one didn't make it into the movie, as maybe some of you know. I just thought it was funny, and a great look at how these two actors were kind of just having a good time together. Because when we see a movie, we're always seeing the fully realized, polished version of it. You know, the cinematic experience we expect. But this little behind the scene of the new Spider-Man movie kind of gives us that little something. And just reminds us that people like me and you, again, make these movies. Although this one didn't make it into the film itself, this next clip you might have seen in theaters with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the movie Fast and Furious 6.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby oil.
I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
Although that was really funny to see in the movie itself, especially the spit take of the other character, Ludacris, just laughing because he was caught off guard. Like, the entire set and cast was caught off guard, right? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ad-libbed that, and it just worked, right? So it kept in the movie. That's what we're watching today. That's what we're looking for today. But the reason I'm highlighting that is because what we don't see as the normal audience viewer is the fact that there's very few moments where the actors would have a chance to create this comedy gold or to throw in their own flair on the character. Because in a movie like Fast and Furious 6, there's so many things choreographed, coordinated, organized. You have the car chases, you have the fight choreography, you have all of that. So I like the scene because not only did the actors actually have the ability to step away from the script to add to the character, but they also kept it in a safe environment, casual environment, so that the audience wasn't like following something crazy. They had a chance to slow down and laugh with them. I thought that was great, and kudos to the team for actually including that in the movie.
Oh, shit.
So not only was that funny, of course, when you're watching the movie and seeing the experience, I can also understand why maybe the director or team left it in. Because if you've seen any of the superhero movies, like the big budget DC Marvel movies, sometimes it's hard for us to understand the size, magnitude, or just greatness of the things these superheroes are facing. So when Batman sees that character jumps on screen, obviously the audience is sitting there like, whoa, right? But Batman says it better when Ben Affleck ad-libs a line on the spot of, oh shit. Can I say that? I'll bleep it out later. But it's great. It's one of those little details and little things. Again, like we were talking with Fast and Furious 6, when everything's so choreographed, organized, coordinated, boom, there's very little wiggle room, right? You know, they made this work, and kudos and hats off to the actor. Alright guys, we are halfway done with the video. Thank you so much for sticking with me for this long. If you haven't already, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know maybe what you liked about these clips that we had in here, or if there's any other additional bloopers you'd like me to look at next. But let's continue with this clip from the monster. And I'll have to break this one down a little bit so that we can watch how maybe it was cut together or maybe how the shot was done. So in the scene, we're getting a lot of information. I would consider this more of a plot device or something to do with the script writing, as in basically this character is kind of there to speed things along or add an intensity through a dialogue. It's not a very big role, but then you'll see right here, he spits that out. Now, when he spits that out, this leads to the great moment ahead. Now, safe moment, I have confirmed and looked it up that it was a safe moment, but right here, he does that spit, and then he tripped. Yeah.
You alright?
So,
Fine.
in most movies, you can imagine that they edited this, right? Because there's so many different camera angles, shots, takes. You could think that this trip that he just did was planned, right? No.
Fine.
And this is how I think it happened. This camera was facing on him the entire time, and they just had that camera, right? Now they cut in other shots to go with it, but I bet it ran the entire way from him getting up to the couch and this just facing Donald Glover's character and to the trip. So that would explain the spit, dun, dun. So hats off to Donald Glover because it looks like he had to memorize quite a few lines to get that done. And even better yet, by getting up after the fall, it just adds more to his neurotic character. I can understand why the team left it in there. It does add a little bit extra, a little bit of a laugh, and makes this scene just a little bit more memorable for a character that was a little smaller in the film. Remember, there are no small roles, only small people, and Donald Glover, you are not in that bracket. Let's continue.
Medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
Ooh, Oh, it's like heaven wept in my mouth. Wow, who put a flavor grenade in my mouth? Pull the pin. Whoa, piping hot. Oh, scalding. 3rd-degree burns. Hottest beverage ever. Going straight to the hospital.
So if you've actually seen the movie Free Guy, you'll understand that the only thing they cut out of that, of course, was the laughter of the other cast and crew. Right? That laugh was meant mainly for us, but you see Ryan Reynolds out there getting a chance to enjoy himself on set with his fellow team. And I thought that was a great clip to add because, again, it brings it full circle to remind us that when you were out there in the audience or sitting in your living room laughing at that scene in Free Guy, the cast and crew was laughing as well. It was just funny all around. And better yet, it made the final cut. And that's the end of the video, everybody. Thank you so much for following me all the way to the end. I do appreciate it, I really do, and I'm glad you got a chance to join me on this episode. Now, it is a little bit longer, and you will expect that over the series as we continue Watch Like a Filmmaker, because there's a lot of things I want to get into and share with you. Now, this one was a little bit more vague on some of the references and topics and verbiage I used, but that's okay. We're going to start slow, everybody. We don't have to be professionals or filmmakers just yet. If there is a clip that you saw in this video that you did like, please let me know in the comments below, or if there's other clips to maybe bloopers that made it into a final cut, let me know as well. I'd love to check them out. I enjoy seeing this stuff. But for now, guys, my name is Christopher. I am the Fit Director, and I will see you next week in a new video of Watch Like a Filmmaker. Thank you.